Turn around.
Well, good Saturday evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. It's going to be a quiet one for us Cowboys. We're going to be able to kick back, relax, and put on the headgear and get ready for a trip through the atmosphere, because we can kick back and watch and see what the Philadelphia Eagles do against the Buffalo Bills and kind of relax a little bit, knowing that we got to play on Thursday. Now, we started this 2 years ago, doing this live stream because we were trying to fill in some space for Sundays without football, and also venting on the Dallas Cowboys. And hopefully there's not too much venting for the Cowboys right now. And let me get everybody in the house. Let's see. It looks like we've got Thomas Garrett in the house as up first. Thomas, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, you know.
Okay.
Like you said, we gonna rest for tomorrow and think about it, rest for the next 2 Sundays.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Cowboys don't have any football on Sunday for the next 2. Damn. That's kind of bad, but I'm okay with it. I can kind of relax and kind of wind down from the Thanksgiving weekend and everything else, and we can look and see what we're going to see about the team and everything else. Now, from what I'm hearing, what I'm getting from a little birdie told me that the Cowboys definitely do want to get Shaq Leonard, but the Eagles are also wanting to get him and are willing to pay a lot of money to get him to A, add to the roster, and B, keep him from going to the Cowboys. So my question to everybody is should the Cowboys kind of push the chips in a little bit deeper in the pockets and try and get him, or let that happen for the Eagles? Thoughts,
you know
Thomas?
that ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
Loyal Cowboy, what's up?
What's going on?
How you doing tonight?
My team just lost, so other than that, I'm okay.
Okay, well, my team is up 27 now, 27-0. So my team's doing okay. So my condolences to your team losing.
Yeah.
So you don't think the Cowboys will do anything with this? You don't think that they might surprise? I mean, we just had last week Jerry Jones having Jimmy Johnson being announced going into the Ring of Honor. Okay, you don't know. The Cowboys might say, throw caution in the wind. What the heck? Let's go ahead and do this, because we can hurt the Eagles and help ourselves at the same time. Is that a crazy thought?
Not going to happen, like everybody's saying.
Troy Daniels, what's going on, my man?
Not much.
Okay.
I would like for it to happen, but
but you don't
I just
expect
can't
it.
see it. It wouldn't surprise me if it do. Don't get me wrong.
I just want to know where Philadelphia is getting all of this money.
Well, basically,
aren't they over the cap?
Basically, they took Jalen Hurts' deal and they threw that money so far down the pipeline that they've got the money that they would have, should have spent on him on a quarterback. Now, the Cowboys, here's the thing, and this is where I still am miffed, because we always hear everybody say Dak Prescott's got to prove it. Let him roll the dice another year because they're waiting for him to fail. But every time they've done that, they've cost them more money. So, here it was. They could have tried to say, we know you want a 3-year deal, right? They could have gotten the 3, even though you could have settled for that 3-year deal. I know they didn't want to. But a 3-year deal right now at $47 million a year sounds a lot better than, say, $55 million a year, right? Because at the moment, he's looking like an MVP candidate. He's got more touchdown passes currently than anybody else. Now, I know some of them have a game behind him and stuff, but he's in the top 5 in just about every statistical category out there. So now you start looking at it and saying, Cowboys kind of have to pay him, don't they?
Well, if they don't want to lose him, yeah.
Right, exactly. If you do not sign him, here's the reality. Okay, if you do not sign him before the season next year or during the season, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't tag him again. So Dak has all the cards, and now he's going to be beyond just the father of the NFC East. He's going to be a father. His girlfriend and him announced that she's pregnant with a baby girl. So,
Nice.
yeah. So at this point, it's like, somebody going to pay me. Either the Cowboys, you can go ahead and back up the Brinks truck for me now. I mean, I think about Justin Herbert. He got $53 million, number 2 highest paid.
Something like
Joe Burrow is like $54 million. Lamar is like 53. Jalen Hurts is like 52. So you can't say he deserves less than these guys right now, do you?
no. He's if
Hey, Asha Robinson, how you doing?
if they don't pay him, he's gonna rot.
Yeah, I mean, they have him for one more year at $59 million. So
Yeah.
they're going to have to do something about that. But if we look at Jalen Hurts' contract, let me pull it up real quick, because they basically kicked it all, way, way down the road. So I think his cap number is only like $9 million this year. Let me see. Jalen Hurts. Actually, I was wrong. His cap number this year is only $6.15 million. And then next year it's only 13, and then the next year it's 21, and then it's 31, 41, 47. And then 2029 it's 97 million. Okay.
Oh man.
So, they gambled and said, he's our guy. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to kick that money way, way down the road, and we're going to go ahead and buy into now. And that's their philosophy.
I'm just going to say this. Our playoffs is going to start next week. This is our playoffs. I mean, all the teams we play.
I disagree. Our playoffs started the week before. I think that every game from here on out is a playoff game to me, because you're still trying to get that home field advantage. You can't afford to have a hiccup on any of these now. At least that's my opinion. Maybe I'm an idiot, but you've got to win. You have got to win against Seattle, and you have got to go ahead and win, of course, against the Eagles. I mean,
Hey, Mark.
how are you doing,
Mark.
Asia?
Hey, Mark, can you keep me in your prayers again? My mom is back in the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry. Definitely send it. Everybody, don't forget to keep Aisha and our mom in your prayers. She's back in the hospital again.
Oh man.
It's been a rough week here for Thanksgiving and all.
Prayers go out to Rasheed, man. That kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like, man. We just seen him not too long ago.
Right,
He
was there last week.
He was the Cowboys Giants game, man, and he mainly slept through the game, man. He mainly slept through the game, but at least
I just saw your video. I just saw your video when she was on top of the thing.
That to me was actually it was almost like it was a foreshadowing, because it was perfect, because he's up there, arms out there. I'm on top of the world, man. I'm on top of the world, and I'm doing this for you guys. So yeah, it was definitely a sad moment, but he definitely brightened up everybody when he was here. And
Any plans yet announced from his family? Or?
They're working on that, and that's where they've asked me to get some pictures and things together for him. I actually shared.
Did something happen to his surgery or something?
It was a combination of a lot of different things, because he had kidney issues and he had the diabetes and so on. So all of it just kind of,
He couldn't go on dialysis and everything, because that's what my mother got right now.
He wasn't on the dialysis, but he had the diabetes where he really had to keep up with it. When he went in and had his leg amputated, he had went into apoplectic shock, and his kidney failure, all that was literally, he was dying that day. And that's where you have to keep up with everything on there. If you don't, you can go downhill real quick.
Yeah.
So yeah. So with the Cowboys, as we get here, yeah, JMU is up 28-0. I think they pretty much are going to win that game. So shout out to the 12-1 JMU Dukes. With the Cowboys here, I look at it and say, I think that they're a different team that they were. I know they're going to go through and keep telling you that we played nobody and the dregs of the NFL and stuff, but they got players on that field that are getting paid to do a job. They got players in that field that scored 31 twice against the Eagles. And when I look at this right now, Miami got the win yesterday against the Jets, which, they ended up benching Zach Wilson.
Zach find a way to get into UT's mind.
Hey, Thomas.
But they, here it is. Tua's throwing pick six and another interception in the game. I can't say that they all, look that great themselves. They ain't beat anybody as far as winning teams.
Yeah. So let's say the Niners beat them and we beat them. We're tied heading down the stretch. Who wins the tiebreaker if we finish both
San Francisco? Well, see, San Francisco would beat us because I think they've got head to head. The Eagles, I think it would go to conference record. And see, that's the thing that would hurt us too. Is we've got two losses in the conference. But if they lose to the 49ers and us both, then that's two losses in the conference as well. So I don't know what the next criteria is after that.
We will lose every tiebreaker.
They go to strength of schedule, wouldn't it? Would they go to strength of schedule after that?
It probably would be.
Probably.
I think somewhere
either that or
common opponents. Record against common opponents.
Either that or we would just have to, hope that San Fran and Philadelphia have a meltdown and start, losing the rest of their games.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And, we take advantage and win and leapfrog both of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ultimately what we want Buffalo to beat them tomorrow. Yeah. Buffalo beats them tomorrow and then San Francisco beats them. Boom. Thing is though, San Francisco probably, as much as they tell you how great San Francisco, their biggest win is the Dallas Cowboys. They lost to Minnesota. They lost to Cincinnati and the Browns. The good thing for them is two of their losses are out of the conference, so that helps them. I don't know that Seattle is going to be able to beat them, but basically they got. Who else do they have? They've got the Eagles, and I don't think they have anybody else that's that bad after that.
That's not that. I think San Francisco may just take the top seed.
Oh, they got the Ravens still on Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got the Ravens. They got the Ravens on. I think that's a Monday night game, if I'm sure.
That's Christmas, December 25th.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Christmas night.
Yeah, they got the Eagles and they got the Seahawks again, the Cardinals, the Ravens, the Commanders, and the Rams. So the two top games they've got are the Eagles and the Ravens. That may be hard to catch.
Yeah, I think they got number one on lock.
Yeah, and I would have thought that actually the Lions would have ended up having, I thought they had the soft schedule going down here, but after them losing to Green Bay, and I think they still have Minnesota twice, and of course us.
Yeah.
Lions.
What's up, Michael?
What's up, Joe?
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Good to hear.
Hey, Thomas, the people still they died down from the Rangers out there yet?
Huh?
Have people died down from the Rangers yet?
No, the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, people died down yet?
Well, have the people calmed down yet from the Rangers winning it?
Well, I don't live in the Dallas area, but, I guess they still celebrating it.
There was one YouTuber that's a Texas Ranger fan. He wasn't too happy on how the parade went. He was all like, "What is this?" At least have more effort. It's like there was no like balloons or anything.
It was in a stadium, I think.
Okay.
It was outside.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's like they could at least put more effort into their to their parade celebration.
I guess they're not used to championships.
I would have thought they would have had the parade downtown Dallas.
I
Don't they
was
got
thinking
City
the same thing
Hall
too.
in Texas? Because Houston had it.
Well, the Lions have the easiest road left. They got Saints, Bears, Broncos, Vikings, Cowboys, and Vikings.
Well, let's not sleep on the Broncos because the Broncos did beat.
Broncos are playing some good ball right now.
So they're kind of like playing good ball right now. And they did beat the Chiefs earlier.
I think they have Kansas City
True.
one time.
And then the Packers beat the Lions on Thanksgiving, but then again, the Lions always lose on Thanksgiving, so that's nothing new.
Right.
How about Daron Bland? My goodness.
I mean,
awesome,
his
man.
pick six in a row. This year I was like, no way, another pick six?
Mm-hmm.
He's having a year like Diggs had that one year.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can you imagine when Diggs gets back? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Put
Those
those two
those
together?
two on the outside will be insane, man.
With Diggs having that fifth pick six, could he get Defensive Player of the Year?
He's
I
an
think
outside
definitely
dark horse right
conversation.
now. If he gets, I tell you what, if he gets another one, you have to start putting in there. He's definitely one of the candidates.
He has 7 on the year.
Yeah, 7 on the year, but he's gonna. If he gets
Right.
another pick six, I think you definitely have to start really putting him in the
Hey,
conversation.
Mom,
Totally.
hey, Mom,
Mark, if you ask me, I think he already got it. What he has accomplished in a year. Cornerbacks like Dion, Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson.
Yeah, but look what Diggs did. He wasn't in the conversation for it.
They said he gave up all those yards, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was BS.
But
Because he had the star on his helmet.
But the difference is, these cornerbacks that I named, Hall of Famers, they didn't do this.
Right.
They didn't do this. And, for Daron Bland to do what he did, he's in Hall of Fame company, dude.
Oh, right now he's in there by himself because he's got the record.
By himself.
Yeah.
He's in there by himself. And, and like I said, guys like Dion, Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson.
He's 4 behind Dion's career.
They didn't do this.
Mhm.
They didn't do this, and those are Hall of Famers, man.
You forgot about Darrell Revis
Famous
too.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 4 behind
What Daron Bland is doing is Defensive Player of the Year worthy.
Yeah.
Especially because he was a fill-in for Diggs, That brings in value for him, too.
Well, not only that, he was also backup to Anthony Brown. So I thought,
Right.
Bland, he was a lot better than Anthony Brown. But sometimes
Totally,
Anthony
in 5
Brown will
picks.
do good here and there. But with Diggs, not Diggs, Bland getting, a pick six again, I'm like, wow, this guy should definitely get Defensive Player of the Year. Not only that, too, maybe also a Pro Bowl as well, too.
Oh, he will. There's no doubt
He's
about
going
that.
to the Pro Bowl. He's going to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. He's
For sure.
definitely going to be a Pro Bowler.
But
Dion, he's here in Salt Lake today.
Let me go ahead and give a shout out
His
to
son's
everybody.
out, though,
Let me give a quick shout out to all the lovely ladies. Miss Gibson's in the house. Aisha Robinson's in the house. Dallas Cowboys girl. Holly Pierce. Rhonda. Definitely check out Rhonda Sparks' channel too as well. She's just getting started in YouTube as well. And if you like buttermilk biscuits, definitely check out Rhonda. And there's Crystal Caramel Corn. And I see Dallas Cowboy girl. I think I got you there.
Hey, Mom,
Yes, ma'am.
if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, you going to go to Texas for the parade?
If the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, I might have to sell the red brick house so I can go to the game. No, actually, I don't think I can sell. No, I wouldn't sell the red brick house though. But I might sell one of my kids. No, I wouldn't sell it to my kids either. But I would have to figure out a way to go to the Super Bowl, or at least to be in the Super Bowl city. I know that's going to be an expensive ticket.
Oh.
If the Cowboys were to go to the Super Bowl,
Was that at Vegas?
It's
this
in
year?
Vegas.
Yeah, it's in Vegas.
You think about how many people watch that Thanksgiving game. Can you imagine if the Cowboys went to the Super Bowl? If the NFL are conspiracy theorists, the best thing you can do if you want to make money is put the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. It would be insane. They would probably have to do it Vegas, LA, or something or other, because there'd be that many people that would want to go.
Texas would go crazy. Baseball and that football.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, and Mark,
Mm-hmm.
I was going to the Philadelphia to the Philadelphia Dallas game on December the 10th. I'm not going to be able to go now.
Oh man.
We are going. We changed our mind once again.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin decided that he wanted to go to the game when Dallas played Washington last game of the year because his buddy live in Baltimore, and we're gonna stay with his buddy.
Wait, you're going to that game? The Dallas Washington game?
That was his decision.
Well, Thomas.
Got stopped by the tailgate.
Well, then then you just made up my mind for me. Then we're going to tailgate there for that game. Because I was like, after last year, it was cold. The game was meaningless. We lost. The stadium is ass. I was like, that was a lot of work for a bad game and stuff. And I said, I don't know that I want to do that this year. But if you and your buddy are going to be there, then we're going to tailgate. It might be pared down a little bit, but we definitely going to barbecue and all that then.
And I told my cousin Jay, I told him, I said, look, man, don't change your mind again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't change your mind again, because man, I told you about my big brother Mark. I told you about Mark last year. He's gonna do a little something. If he go
Thomas,
to the
I like the football shelf in the back.
he's gonna do a little something. And and you talk about how much you love tailgating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if we go to this game against Washington, man, and Mark is there, you're gonna go crazy. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna go crazy. Because my man Mark, he loved to cook.
Mm-hmm. That I do.
I'm telling you.
That I definitely do. Okay, all right. So it looks like the tailgate is going to be on in Washington. Damn, that means a lot of work, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it to go ahead and do that.
They're gonna fix that stadium.
There's no fixing that stadium.
Ain't no fix.
That stadium is so.
Shit.
It needs to be imploded and started all over, and that's what they're working on now. Is figuring out if it's going to be in D.C., Maryland, or Virginia. Everybody's fighting for it right now because they know Dan Snyder is gone. But that stadium, there's no fixing. I mean, you could put
no.
Listen, they got no hot water in the locker rooms. The only way they could get the boilers restarted in that thing would be to shut down all of the water throughout the facility. And they knew we can't shut off the water in the facilities with all the bathrooms and everything else and the fans there. So it's just like, screw the players. So, yeah, you think about how many years ago was it that the railings...
They can't even take a shower in the locker room. Dang.
They couldn't after the Giants game. Y'all put some stank on them, and they had to ride home with that stank on or take a cold shower. So the good thing for them was at least going to Dallas, at least they got a hot shower.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a transit.
That stadium should be condemned, like literally. They should put like freaking caution tape all over it. The skull and crossbones condemned. Do not even use.
It reminds me of the Oakland Coliseum, where it's just like so ran down,
Yeah.
Gina Dallas Diva is also in the house.
No,
Shout out to Gina
nothing.
Dallas Diva.
That ain't nothing. The old Oakland Alameda Coliseum. They said that the broadcasters couldn't do the game because they said
they had
that
possums
inside the broadcasters box. They said that was rodents back in
another team about to
and rats.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I feel bad for
the
the people of Oakland because they lost their basketball team. They lost their football team.
They about to lose their baseball team now too. They're going to Vegas.
Yeah, nobody wants to stay there.
Well.
Yeah, I feel
Oakland's a little rough.
They're good fans too.
They
Yeah.
Darn, and that's
already
my favorite.
lost the baseball team. It's a done deal. They're moving.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
Darn,
Bengals
and
are the Vegas.
the A's is my favorite baseball team too. I
Really?
Okay.
love the
I didn't
A's.
know that.
Yeah,
But
my
you know what? Though? I think the A's used to be in Philadelphia before they had moved to
Yeah,
Oakland.
a long
Yeah,
time
a
ago.
really
Philadelphia
long
Athletic.
ago. Yeah, a long
And
time
yeah,
They used
ago.
to be in
Yeah.
Philadelphia. They used to be in Kansas City.
yeah,
Right.
and my all-time favorite baseball player played at Oakland, Ricky Henderson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well,
Let me find out Tom is like baseball.
all right. Enough baseball here. We got football.
Yeah,
What are
we
y'all
got
thinking
Cowboys.
about the Eagles tomorrow versus
Buffalo.
Buffalo? You know, Josh
Shuffling
Allen,
off to
cover
Buffalo.
boy of Madden. Anybody think Buffalo has a chance?
I mean, if Mac Jones can throw 300 yards, I think Josh Allen can. Maybe, hopefully, he limits the turnovers though.
Is that in
Oh,
Philly?
heck,
Wait a minute,
Josh
is that one in
not
Philly,
Josh Allen.
or is that's in Philly, isn't it?
That's
I
at
think it's in Philly.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's in Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, that game is in Philadelphia.
I think it could be a close game. It all depends on who has the ball last, whether it's the Eagles or Buffalo.
Well,
Right,
Buffalo is
yeah,
desperate
I
right
agree.
now. They're trying to
Yeah,
stay in that.
Buffalo has to. If Buffalo
Yeah.
loses this, they go to 6-6. And
Right.
So I think for that reason that Buffalo will win because it's a must win for them.
It's a must win
it's
for
a
them
must
because
win. For one, it's a must win for Buffalo, knowing that Miami won yesterday on Black Friday.
Right.
So it's a must win.
Yeah. It's
And
it's going to be a good game tomorrow, no matter what.
I think I could
for
see
real.
I could see the Eagles looking right past Buffalo because they got played San Fran the next week.
Will the Cowboys
And
playing
that's
again?
another game I don't think the Eagles are going to win against San Fran. They're just
the Cowboys play the Seahawks next Thursday. Asia.
Yeah, we
On
got
Prime.
we got Seattle a week from
It's on
yesterday.
Amazon Prime. You got to remember that. It's not on
Yeah.
TV.
yeah, Seattle. That could be a trap game for us too. I mean, we got to be
We
careful.
got to
on
be
that.
careful for sure. Yeah, we got to
Yeah,
be
because
careful
the
for sure.
Cowboys, they cannot play flat-footed on Thursday. It's like not against Seattle because Seattle can't put points on the board.
man,
But they gotta also attack Geno Smith because once Geno Smith gets rattled, that's when he makes mistakes.
Right.
Buffalo's.
Exactly.
I
You
tell
got
you
to look
what.
at it too. Gino's got a hurt arm too.
And they got one of the best
Yeah.
receiver cores I think in football.
That's
right?
the other thing. We got
They got
And
Metcalf, they got Jackson
down.
Smith and Jigba, and they got Lockett. That's a tough.
And on the
Yeah.
other side, they got good corners.
it's going to be a good game. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, for
I
it's
sure.
tell
gonna
you
be a
what.
good game.
Yeah, the uniforms have to be winged like that. Ugh, I don't like the uniforms.
I don't either. They look like highlighters.
Well,
I think that was the point. They wanted to look like highlighter.
Yeah.
But
young Wilson, you got to email me, buddy. You actually won our drawing game day too. So, young Wilson, you were the winner there. Okay, so Buffalo is screwed. Buffalo has the Eagles, the Chiefs, Cowboys, Chargers, Patriots, and Dolphins.
We get 10 days off before that Eagles game, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
So we're
Yeah.
going to come into that.
And,
Well, we got a super chat.
the Eagles are playing San Francisco and Dallas next, and both teams got 10 days off before they play them.
yeah,
So that's
It's gonna make it a little tough.
that's gonna make it tough. So, but again, I think the Eagles are gonna hold the tiebreakers. But
Now,
we'll see where it goes. And the
Is
Eagles
the San
have
Fran Eagle game at San Fran, or is it at Philly?
I think it's at Philly.
I think you might
It's
be
in
right.
Philadelphia.
It don't
Okay.
matter.
And that's a Monday night game too.
yeah.
Oh, Niners.
Oh, God. 11 days. Then. Yeah, it is.
Let's
Hey,
see.
do y'all know Dak about to be a daddy?
Well, he's already the
Yeah.
daddy of the Giants.
Shut up, Mark.
Dang. Shots fired.
Oh
Shots
boy.
fired.
I didn't get to see the shirt that Philly 500 made you wear. What was it?
Dak stinks.
Oh my gosh!
And Dak went out and lit up the Giants after that
Yeah.
game. Okay, so
Bet next
I'm
time.
sorry, I know we suck. You don't have to keep saying it.
okay, so
But
the
you know
Eagles
what?
For next
have
time.
the 49ers, us, Seattle, which will be desperate probably. Giants, Eagles, and Giants. So basically, man, if the Chiefs could have held on to a couple of those catches, damn.
God.
Just a couple of catches.
Kansas City had them damn 2 fumbles inside the red zone like that.
Yeah.
Kansas City should have blown Philadelphia out.
Yeah.
Well, Travis Kelce was having a bad night. He was having a real bad night. He was missing
Taylor Swift wasn't there. Yeah.
That's because Taylor Swift wasn't there because she was unfortunately out of the country in the South Pacific in Australia.
You need to zoom her in. Have a
That's why
zoom her in and put her on the board.
That's why she lost Taylor Swift was
Yeah, but Kansas City is not the same team that they were last year. They are, they're averaging 5.6 points in the second half of games right now.
Yeah.
They used to be a second half team. I don't know what the hell happened to them, but they just can't play in the second half.
And I really don't understand it. It has the same receivers he had last year, I think, except for one.
Yep.
Yeah.
The same receiver. I don't understand.
Give me that mug, Thomas.
No, I got this mug down in Dallas a couple of weeks back when I went down there for the Ram game.
All right.
Can't do it, baby.
Loyal Cowboy, that yawn is contagious. Everyone's gonna start yawning now.
I know. I'm sorry. I had a long day. My team lost Michigan again. I'm not happy about that.
Oh, Ohio State. Yeah. My dad and I were watching that game.
Terrible.
All right. JMU is up 28-0 at halftime.
Safe to say, I don't think Kyle McCord. I don't
you
know
watching
who
college
undrafted.
football?
He's that bad.
Mark, you watching college football?
I'm watching my JMU Dukes. I mean, not now. I'm not, but I've been keeping up with my JMU
Tucker's
Dukes.
wife's in the house.
Oh Lordy, we got Brian Green, aka the Mailman, in the house.
And prime time. Game time, Brian.
Game time. Where are you, buddy?
He's muted.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Brian!
The
How
Sky,
are you?
man. How are you doing?
I'm not doing all right. Just running
Hey,
You're
around.
not doing all right?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Brian.
doing all right.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
Brian, not doing well?
Yeah, I'm
What's up,
doing
Brian?
fine. It's just,
What's up,
we got a
Brian?
little sad news here, It's,
Yeah, about
Yeah.
Rasheed.
it's not the best of times, but, we got to
And we
push
got
forward.
Asa Robinson's mother's in the hospital, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of my in-laws are not doing well.
Oh, no.
You know how it goes. But anyway, not to bring everybody down. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good, Brian.
Doing good.
All right.
How was Thanksgiving for you?
It was good. It was good. It was kind of like I said. My mother-in-law's in the hospital, so my wife I smoked 2 turkeys, and she took a plate to her father, who's not
There's
doing
Trucker's
well.
Life. What's up, Trucker's
That's
Life?
fucking life.
What's up, brother?
What's up,
How
man?
y'all doing?
We're doing
Hey,
good,
Trucker,
man. We're
what
doing
you
good.
cooking? Good to see you again.
What
Hey,
was
Trucker,
that?
what you cooking?
What am I cooking? Got started. I am making a seafood pasta tonight.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Good.
I have my trucker's oven with my pasta inside. And then I have this right here
Ooh.
that has
Yeah, you don't have to go on there
shrimp,
now,
lobster, crab,
I'm only going to be on for
andouille sausage, scallops, and shrimp.
Well,
You
damn.
make me
With they
hungry.
homemade
Hey,
tomato
I just
sauce.
ate too, man.
Hey, it's how I live on the road. I'm a truck driver. I do what I can.
There you go. All right, so
Is that an
Anybody-
aquarium back there?
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is an
back there?
aquarium.
Yeah.
No, that's my baby snake.
Oh, okay.
It's a snake aquarium.
You got a snake
Yeah,
to take on the road
You
with
have a
you?
snake in your
daughter-
truck? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, in my truck that
Oh,
lives on the
hell
road
no.
with me. My daughter got student of the month again.
Snakes on a
And I
plane, snakes on
promised
a
her
truck.
when she
I'm out.
first got student of the month, that I get her whatever she wanted, and the last time she got it, that's what she wanted. So, hey, I gotta do what Daddy does.
Yeah.
Okay.
No snakes. Wow.
You don't like snakes game time?
It's not that I don't like them, but no. Not really.
Yeah,
It's all right,
I'm not
man.
a
To
snake.
each his
I'll
own,
show
man.
her real quick. Hold on.
I am
Here
not.
we go.
I
Now we're
am
gonna.
not a
He's gonna
snake.
hold a
Python
snake.
in there.
He's holding a snake.
I am tired of these mother humping snakes on
Yeah,
this
really. We
mother
got too
humping
many
slide.
I have enough snakes in my live streams. I don't need to see your snake, bro.
See, she's just a baby.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I'm
it's
playing with
tiny.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's just a baby.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
kind of
used to
snake
be
is
scared
it?
of snakes until I got her.
Okay.
What kind of snake?
She's a Brooksville king snake.
Oh,
Oh.
She's a baby king snake. Okay. Look, Gina Diva said, "Oh hell no, with the, not a snake." Nah, I'm not crazy about
It's
snakes,
my
man.
baby. My baby asked for it, and I made a promise, and I had to follow through.
I see you touch that.
Because
Okay.
she's a good snake. I thought the same
Exactly,
thing before
Joe
I got her.
DeMasi. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Kiara?
Before I
How are
got
you?
her-
Alan Williams.
I think you've lost
Oh no,
control.
Terry Lee,
guys,
shout
Terry Lee,
out.
what's up, Terry?
Before I got her, I was the same way. But since I got her, she's such a good snake. She's never nipped nobody. My daughter loves her. I love her. She's
So
a
you
good
be
girl.
feeding her? You be getting mice and feeding her?
Oh yeah, she just ate tonight. If you can see in her belly right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a freezer in my truck, so I keep her baby mice in there. And when she's ready to eat, every Saturday she eats. She's good. See, she's good.
All right.
Mark, I
Okay.
think you lost control, pal.
I to a snake. Snakes are always getting me.
you went to the zoo.
It's all good.
I can put her on my head and know she ain't gonna nip me.
All right. You can keep the snake on. You can keep the snake over there. We cool.
Hey, Mark, you're gonna like this.
Hey, Mark,
I'm
you
gonna
gonna,
like what's
you
that?
gonna hold her when I meet you.
Oh no, I
One of
ain't.
my subscribers.
You gonna hold her when I meet you, Mark. I'm gonna be in Virginia tomorrow.
Okay. What part of Virginia? Because I'm gonna be in the other corner.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I used to think the same way, but she's a good girl. Hey Mark, I'm gonna make you hold her when I meet you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I want to see that.
Shout out to Chuck.
I'm gonna have to record it too.
All right, I gotta
with
go.
both our channels.
Okay.
Mark, 2 words.
But
Chesapeake
see,
Bay.
look,
There you
she
go.
ain't fighting
Chesapeake
against
Bay,
being on
right.
my hand.
All right. Grant G, the latest pulse on Shaq Leonard talks. So here's what we've heard is right now it sounds like the Eagles have the inside track because they're ready to go ahead and pull the trigger. And from what I have heard, the Cowboys have been talking to his agent as well. He wants to go to the Cowboys, but we know the Joneses don't want to spend a whole lot. You know, the difference in philosophy of the Cowboys. Young Wilson, shout out to you. Difference in philosophies are the Eagles will sign somebody and they'll worry about paying for it later. The Joneses are always thinking like down the road, well, what's going to be the ramifications of paying this guy? Well, the reality is if you pay him, you're going to do 2 things. Hopefully help your team and hopefully keep a player from the Eagles as well and hurt them. That's the way I'd look at it. And at least you're not giving up draft picks. Now, if you made calls to people to try and get a linebacker, that meant you were going to have to give up some draft capital. This one's only money. This one is only money. You should be doing this
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
On being Shaq Leonard to the Cowboys,
Mm-hmm.
I think when he was in the Colts the last 2 years, they have not used him right. He's a coverage linebacker and a downhill linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
They want him strictly in space.
Right.
They want him strictly reactionary. With the Cowboys, if you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
the way we use our linebackers is solely reactionary, which is what would benefit him, and not only benefit him because he is still has top ability in the NFL if he's used correctly.
But the question is, will the Cowboys bite the bullet?
What do you
I
think?
fucking hope so.
What's the chances he comes to Dallas and says, "Screw the Eagles. I don't care how much."
Because the Eagles, he won't play as much with the Eagles. He'll
Exactly.
play
You gotta
more
remember
with the
too.
I don't know about that one.
Barani was his old coach when he was at the Colts.
Yeah.
So they have a
but
relationship.
no, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, the Eagles don't give up their playtime to guys they just recently signed.
Yeah, that's true.
Give him 2 weeks and he'll be playing. He'll be starting for the Cowboys, and Marquise Bell will go back to his natural position.
Somebody in the comments just said he wants to be an Eagle.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
you got
I
to
hear
think
you.
about Javon Curse. This is last year with the Cowboys.
True.
Marquise Bell is about to take his role next year. And guess what? We signed Leonard to that contract that he deserves. He'll be the one taking over Marquise Bell role, and Marquise Bell will take over Javon Curse role.
And we still gotta don't forget about Overshawn
That's
next year.
Yeah.
Overshawn still got a spot. Overshawn still got a spot because we got 3 linebackers.
And the
It'll
question
be Damone Clark, Leonard, and DeMarvin Overshawn.
What about LVE? Are they going to just
LVE's gone? This is last year anyway.
Yeah, LVE is gone. LVE is getting ready to announce his retirement, man.
This is LVE's last role with the Cowboys.
Oh, this is LVE's last role in football.
Exactly.
You can't keep having your neck operated
but
on.
It's not his fault because it was a dirty hit that he got rolled into Micah anyway. It was a dirty hit. Everybody knows that. But what I'm saying, next year, our linebackers, if we get Darius Leonard, our linebackers are going to be Darius Leonard, Damone Clark, and DeMarvin Overshawn. That's 3 linebackers that you can't outrun them. Our safeties will be Marquise will be shit.
Wilson?
I just drew a blank. Sorry. Our safety that we already have. Y'all already know.
Stephon or Trayvon?
No, Trayvon's gonna be a corner.
Are you talking about Wilson?
Trayvon and Daron Bland is gonna be our starting corners next year.
I mean Malik Hooker.
Malik Hooker and Demo.
Curves.
No, Kurtz is gonna be gone next year because Marquise Lee is gonna take his role. That's why he ain't been given an extension. And then you think about our defensive ends, we don't have nobody this year on a contract year. Except Armstrong. And Armstrong, he ain't gonna leave. And if he does, he's replaceable. Because he's not superstar level. Our defense is fucking amazing. On offense, that's a different story.
Well, I'm not worried about next year so much, right? No, you're not lying. I'm not so worried about next year. I'm worried about this year right now because we got 6 games and playoffs, and I want to see us do something in here. So for me, Brian left. Oh, is Brian, you still here? Oh, he must have a problem there that he's going to deal with. To me, what they need to do is they need to get Dak's deal done and free up cash and just say, we're going to bite the bullet on this. Is there anybody out there that
Cowboys
thinks
for
that the
life.
Cowboys should not re-sign him? That we should, do we still have that crowd out there that's saying that we need to move on from Dak Prescott?
Oh hell no!
Man, that Dak is not going nowhere, man. Dak is
Dak
not
is.
going nowhere,
I'm
and
not,
that's
I'm not gonna lie to nobody.
and that's coming
Not
from
gonna,
me. Dak is not going nowhere.
I'm not gonna lie to nobody. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott is possibly the best quarterback we've had in our franchise history.
Mm-hmm. Well, he won't be judged that way unless he gets the Super Bowls.
The
No,
thing is, back in the day,
and I hear what you're saying, because when you think about the team that we had during the 90s, the amount of Hall of Famers and great players, I did this a couple years ago. I said, in comparison to our, I think it was the 2020 team or the 21 team, I said, how many players on our defense could even start from the 90s defense? And I looked at it, was like D-Law was our best defensive player at the moment, and it was like he would have been a backup. That's how good we were. And so you think about Dak and what he has done and accomplished and things. He didn't have a Hall of Fame running back. He didn't have a Hall of Fame wide receiver, although CD is getting up there. I will say that this right now has to be the best team that we've had since the 90s.
CD is 1 in a million. CD makes catches that we've never had a receiver able to make. Even Dez. That's including Dez, and I was the biggest Dez Bryant fan alive. CD makes catches that we have not seen a Cowboys receiver make.
Yep.
But not only that, he's more dangerous than all of 88's after the catch.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can line him up at receiver. They've lined him up at running back. And how many guys have we had that we can line up anywhere on the field and they make an impact?
Right. Not many.
I don't know. Dez after the catch was dangerous. So that's the only one I think he got.
Dez after the catch. But the thing is, Dez didn't run the 4 route tree. CD does.
Yeah, you got that. You're right about that.
Reading the comments, Dak always crumbles in
any route.
Okay. Dak is good at beating crappy teams.
As Cowboy fans, I'm gonna say one thing. As Cowboy fans, we gotta stop with the bullshit. We gotta be honest. This is the year that we're closest to the Super Bowl we've ever been. We don't have a chance every fucking year. This is a year we have a chance. As a Cowboy fan, I'm Cowboy fan all the way 100% through. Mark, I tell you. But we don't have a chance every year. We have a team this year that can fucking do it.
Which is more the reason why we should be looking at Shaq Leonard. Dallas Cowboy girl, I don't know if they are accepting donations or not for the funeral. I'm sure that they would definitely appreciate that. I will talk to his aunt and see if they are going to set up like a GoFundMe or anything like that for that.
Mark,
I got a question real quick, Mark. Hold on, you guys. Mark.
Yeah.
You know, I drive on the road. I'm constantly driving. I just got done driving. What the hell happened with Rasheed? I just saw him in your live.
Yeah, the Giants-Cowboys game. Rasheed had a lot of different things that were going on with his kidneys, with the diabetes, and depression and things like that. Everything kind of hit, and he had
at the
same time everything was a delicate balance between the diabetes and the kidneys and stuff. He literally, when he ended up getting his leg amputated, he had went into a diabetic shock, as well as his kidneys were pretty much shut down. and getting him to the hospital there, it was crazy. His sugar levels were so high that they weren't even registering on the equipment that the paramedics had. So it's one of those things that it just all just kind of hit at one time.
Okay, so we gotta do this for Rasheed. I know he hated the Cowboys because he's a Giants fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't call them Giants. Mark knows I don't call them Giants. I call them midgets. But in his honor, I'm calling them Giants this time.
Yeah.
But in his honor, we got to do what we got to do. We cannot disrespect that man. I've grown to love that man. Even though I've never talked to him.
Yeah. The thing that was,
it's sad to hear because I've seen him grow as a fan.
Yeah.
Of your channel.
The thing was when he was in the hospital, and we started the GoFundMe for him to help him out. He had no place to go, and that's where it was like, I got you, man. And I knew Rasheed, but I didn't really know Rasheed. That was actually a blessing having him there at the house because every morning I come down to do my fireside. I mean, not my fireside chat, my morning videos, and he was already awake. He would say, "Oh, well, they were talking about this and that and blah blah blah," and we actually would have real conversation. Not the Rasheed that you Cowboys stink, that guy, but real conversations, and really got to know him, the person, and he was really a great person. And I enjoyed having conversations with them and stuff, and even with some of the videos where we would discuss where the Giants were, and Saquon and Dak and things like that. I'm really going to miss those times and stuff with him, but I was blessed to have him there. A lot of people would have said, "Man, you were taking somebody in that's sick and stuff." For me, it was a blessing, and I'm gonna miss him the same way that I miss Stuart Morrison.
And I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him on a level, not quite. You guys understand that I lost my mom 3 years ago to cancer.
Yeah.
And to hear him lose his life this way, he was still fucking young.
Yeah.
So for him to lose his life this way and build a rapport with them, because every time he saw me on you guys on your live, Mark, he always acknowledged me.
That was Rasheed, man.
And I'll never forget him. There's only 4 people in this life that I've lost that I'll never forget. My mom, I lost my grandma 3 months later. I lost an uncle 3 weeks ago. And then Rasheed now. So I pray for Rasheed's family. Can I say a prayer right now, or is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Let's bow our head for Rasheed, you guys. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for the presence Rasheed brought to this channel. Lord, I thank you for Rasheed's life and the impact he brought to us. Lord, I thank you for everything you brought to us. I thank you for Mark. I thank you for all the fans. Everybody that loves our channel. I say our channel because we're family here. Lord, I pray that you look over us. And I pray that you just keep your hands on us. In God's name we pray. Amen.
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 Sorry, y'all. I don't mean to bring emotion and God into everything, but even though, no, I'm not the most godliest person, God still forgives me for what I do because I repent. I'm not, like Mark knows, I'm not the most godly person. I love women, I'm an over-the-road truck driver. No, I don't sleep with with nobody on the road, but it's sad when we lose a family member.
Yeah.
And Rasheed was a family member to Cowboys Nation. Even though he was a Midgets fan, I'm sorry, I mean a Giants fan. He was still here, kept his head high, and stood up for his team.
You couldn't. Yeah, he was like a pit bull defending the man.
He
He really
never,
was.
he never failed against his team. That man never said, "Oh, I'm a Cowboys fan now," and took off his Giants jersey. That man might have put a bag over his head, but he held his Giants to the same esteem we hold our Cowboys to.
Right. All right. Well, we're coming down the home stretch. Final thoughts here before we get out of here, good people. Derek Johnson, how are you doing, man? You haven't gotten a chance to get too much in tonight.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know, I've been watching y'all do this for a long time,
Yeah.
and I find myself talking to my phone like, hey, trying to add my 2 cents in. I'm like, you can't hear me. So I figured I'd join y'all this time. So yeah, I appreciate it.
How are you feeling about the
Good to be here.
Cowboys for this season, man? You got hope for us in the playoffs?
Hell yeah. He better.
Of course. You know, I'm always rooting for the Cowboys to win. I always think they're going to win. That's my mindset. So yeah, I'm ready for them to prove everybody wrong. Um, I just want to get to the point. I want to win the Super Bowl just so they won't have anything to say anymore. You know, it takes all the ammo away from everybody. So that's my hope. I'm just waiting for it to happen, and
Amen on
hopefully,
that.
hopefully we go 5-0 over these next 5 games. Maybe that'll calm some people down. And
JD Sports, Mark. I
what
don't
happens in
think
the playoffs?
Let me get the super chat. Mark, I don't think you realize the impact you had bringing people together, trash talking in sports, bringing you two people that have never met together. It's unreal. Your dedication. Appreciate that, JD Sports.
Shout out. That's real talk, Mark.
JD
But
Sports.
I got to get out of here because I got to finish my video for my pasta I'm making.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I'm here in Virginia, man. Email me and let me know what part of Virginia you're going to be in.
I can tell you right now. Hold on. Let me look at what my Qualcomm said.
All right. So while he's getting.
Disputanta.
I'm sorry?
It says Disputanta.
Hampton.
Oh, Hampton. Oh, okay.
Hampton.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Okay. But you're coming from which
Hampton.
direction?
No, it just says Disputanta, Virginia is where my load delivers. That's all it says.
Okay, but which way you going there to get to Hampton?
I'm coming from Londonderry, Connecticut, or New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire. So you're going to
he's
be
coming down from
he's
the
coming
north.
95. He's going to be going 95 to 64.
Yeah, just
Okay.
put it like this. I was in California less than a week ago.
So where are you going after Hampton?
After New Hampshire, I'm going
to Hampton.
Disputanta, Virginia.
Stanton?
Disputanta, Virginia.
Disputanta. I don't know where that is. Just email me and I'll try to figure out where
Western
that is.
Virginia. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard that one either. But there's a lot of little small places. Now, Hampton, I know where it is.
King Super Distribution Center.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm down here in Norfolk, which is near Hampton.
A lot of cities.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, I ain't heard of that one.
Hey,
but
I'm an OTR driver. I'm an over-the-road driver.
Okay. All right,
they
man.
They give me an address, and that's where I deliver to.
There you go. But get that pasta and stuff taken care of there. Troy, how you feeling about the Cowboys? Are you ready for this is where the real season starts, the last 6 weeks?
Let's get those last 6 wins. Do it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like Al Davis used to say.
There you go.
Got to do it.
Michael Martinez, how about you, man?
The same thing, you know. Let's just get these wins. Let's just get it.
And Asia Robinson, prayers for your mom. I hope she gets better. And what's the outlook for the Giants right now?
I don't know.
I don't think they know either. I don't think they know either. But at least they got the win over the Commanders. Well, I tell you what, in honor of Rasheed, we'll all be rooting for the Giants tomorrow.
Yeah.
For Rasheed.
And closing us out, Thomas Garrett, man, how you feeling?
I feel good. You know, all I just got to say about this is, you know, like I've been saying for the last few weeks, we're coming down the final stretch. And, you know, all I just have to say is we need to worry about us.
Mm-hmm.
We need to worry about us. Screw everybody else. If they lose, they lose. We need to worry about us. We need to worry about these last 6 games that's ahead for us. You know, we don't need to worry about nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's finish these last 6 games out. You know, let's finish them out on a good note, and you know, let's finish them out, and and we go into the playoffs playing against New Orleans or whoever it is in the first round of the playoffs on a high note.
There you go.
You know, whatever happens from there happened.
All right, good people.
Make it a December to remember.
Amen to that.
Right, make it a December.
It's been a good November.
On a positive note.
All right, with that being said, we're going to get out of here with Rasheed.
Tell them. Love y'all fans. Y'all good, man. Y'all make good intel.
Don't get on top of that blue giant thing.
Yeah, get on top of that.
Say on top of the world.
Giant fan is on top.
He's on top of the roof.
And we got a better picture now because I'm on top of the world. He's on top of the roof.
He's on top of the roof.
Grab off and he's going to fly off. He's going to be the ornament.
Oh, no, don't worry. I'm going to get ready to do it.
All the way back home.
That's right. Giants fans on top of the roof.
Yeah. And you know,
spam the comments, please.
You know why I'm doing this? To give you guys some pleasure. Because you guys have picked poorly. So you can laugh at me because you guys still suck. Okay.
New York State Giants fan just got on the roof of the RV for you guys.
Hey,
for you.
Some happiness in your life. Oh, we got a lot of happiness. Y'all were miserable last night. Y'all pulled out of that stadium. Y'all was with your head hanging down. God damn it, Jalen, you picked your pick again. I'm giving y'all a smile. Put a smile.
Wait until week 2. Wait till week 2.
Week 2, yeah.
Put on a happy face, y'all. This is for y'all. Y'all made me an instant celebrity. I want to thank y'all. This is why I did this. Y'all made me instant celebrity.
Week 2, you won't be happy.
Hey, who's gonna block Saquon? We picking him up in the draft, buddy.
It's too low, it ain't no count. That's not enough.
Hey, the Giants fans decided to kill himself.
Hey, we try to bring work.
The Giants fans decided to kill himself.
He up there doing it for the fans. Doing it for the fans.
Do it for the fans. Jump.
Come on.
I hope he's not drunk.
No, he's just doing it for the fans.
Okay. He might drunk.
No, he's just doing it for the fans. The fans want him on the roof. They got it. It's coming down.
I didn't mean that.
He's probably coming down.
No, I didn't mean that. Until next time.
Y'all wanted this. Y'all have it. Any last words for the fans?
I did this for y'all because I'm a nice guy in the long run. At the end of the day, I'm a nice guy. And I want y'all to be happy because this draft will be the worst draft you ever have. At least you have something to remember this draft by. The New York stinking Giants fan was on top of the bus, acting like an antenna,